Trish Stratus believes a top WWE Raw superstar needs to dethrone Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 40. That name is Becky Lynch. The man last held a women's title on the main roster almost 2 years ago. Though she has had the chance to reclaim the gold numerous times, Lynch has always remained unsuccessful. Since last year, Big Time Bex has worked her way up to the top, feuding with Trish Stratus and Nia Jax, to name a few, before winning the Women's Elimination Chamber match to become the #1 contender again. In an interview with Gorilla Position, Trish Stratus explained why Becky Lynch must become the WWE Women's World Champion at WrestleMania XL. "I think Becky needs the win. I think she needs it for her. She needs to prove it to herself. She's a workhorse, believe me, because I was alongside her for half a year last year. She just goes." Then you see she became NXT champion and worked with NXT talent and did great things with them and for them. She worked with the older ladies, the younger ladies, and still comes out on top. She's amazing. Stratus, however, doesn't want to see Mommy without her gold at the same time, but I don't want Mommy to not be champ again, so it's a bit of a toss-up. I don't know, I guess we will have to see. Maybe I'll watch closely and maybe that will determine some ideas I might have. Maybe that's what I'll do. H/T Wrestling Incorporated. Is Rhea Ripley's title reign in serious jeopardy? Becky Lynch's path to WrestleMania may be clear, but it seems like she has a thorn in her side in the name of Liv Morgan. The man interfered during Liv Morgan's match against Nia Jax a few weeks ago to exact revenge against the Irresistible Force. The following week, Morgan returned the favor when she caused a disqualification during the latter's match against Jax. Lynch and Morgan will lock horns on the upcoming episode of Monday Night Raw. Rumors have been swirling about Liv Morgan getting inserted into the Becky Lynch vs. Rhea Ripley match at WrestleMania XL. If that happens, Mommy's historic reign could be in jeopardy as she wouldn't have to take the pinfall to lose her Women's World Championship. In the world of professional wrestling, few events carry the weight, excitement, and anticipation of WrestleMania. WrestleMania 40 promised to be no different, with fans around the globe eagerly awaiting the showdown set to take place in the squared circle. Among the most highly anticipated matches was the Women's World Championship bout, pitting the fierce and dominant Rhea Ripley against a rising star from WWE Raw. However, what unfolded on the grandest stage of them all would shake the foundations of the wrestling world and mark a pivotal moment in the careers of both competitors. As the weeks leading up to WrestleMania 40 flew by, tensions ran high between Rhea Ripley and her challenger, a newcomer to the main event scene. While Ripley exuded confidence, her opponent remained shrouded in mystery, with fans speculating on who could possibly dethrone the reigning champion. The WWE Universe was abuzz with excitement and speculation, eagerly awaiting the clash of titans that awaited them at WrestleMania. In the weeks preceding the event, WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus made a surprise return to the wrestling world, adding an extra layer of intrigue to the Women's World Championship match. Having faced both Ripley and her challenger in the past, Stratus offered her insights and predictions on the highly anticipated showdown. However, even she couldn't predict the outcome that would unfold on the grandest stage of them all. As WrestleMania 40 kicked off in front of a sold-out crowd, anticipation reached a fever pitch. The energy in the stadium was palpable as the competitors made their way to the ring, ready to do battle for the richest prize in women's wrestling. Rhea Ripley, with her signature confidence and swagger, entered the arena first, followed closely by her challenger, whose identity remained a closely guarded secret until that moment. The match itself was a brutal and hard-fought affair, with both competitors leaving everything they had in the ring. Ripley showcased her raw power and aggression, while her challenger displayed a level of athleticism and determination that caught the champion off guard. As the minutes turned into hours, it became clear that this was a battle that would be decided by sheer willpower and determination. In the closing moments of the match, with the crowd on the edge of their seats, it was clear that the tide had turned. Despite her best efforts, Rhea Ripley found herself on the receiving end of a devastating series of blows from her challenger. With the referee's hand poised to hit the mat for the final count, Ripley fought desperately to kick out, but it was too late. The three-count echoed through the stadium, signaling the end of Ripley's reign as Women's World Champion. As the dust settled and the reality of what had just transpired set in, the WWE Universe erupted into a chorus of cheers and applause for the new champion. But amidst the celebration, there was a sense of disbelief and shock, both in the arena and around the world. Rhea Ripley, the dominant force who had ruled over the women's division with an iron fist, had been defeated on the grandest stage of them all. In the aftermath of the match, as emotions ran high and the wrestling world grappled with the implications of Ripley's defeat, Trish Stratus stepped into the spotlight once again. With a microphone in hand, she addressed the crowd, offering her perspective on the shocking turn of events. "Tonight, we witnessed history in the making," Stratus began, her voice carrying across the arena. "Rhea Ripley has been an incredible champion, a true powerhouse in the women's division. But tonight, we also saw the emergence of a new star, a competitor who proved that she is what it takes to stand toe-to-toe with the very best." As the crowd listened intently, Stratus continued, her words resonating with fans and wrestlers alike. "Rhea, losing tonight doesn't diminish your legacy or your accomplishments. If anything, it only serves to highlight the depth of talent and competition in the women's division. And to the new champion, I say this: cherish this moment, for it is just the beginning of what promises to be an incredible journey." With those words, Trish Stratus brought a sense of closure to an unforgettable night at WrestleMania 40. As the wrestling world looked ahead to the future, one thing was certain: the passing of the torch from Rhea Ripley to the new Women's World Champion marked the beginning of a new era in women's wrestling, one filled with excitement, uncertainty, and endless possibilities.